Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to Sovereign Temple's Inner Communion, jumping on early. I love it. Welcome. If you are new and you want to skip the intro and me sharing a little bit from my heart, then you can always just check out whatever platform you are on the typed out information, and I do share when the actual inner communion portion starts. So welcome. If you are new, you want to have a glass of water and a journal nearby, and I'm just so excited to be here with you guys. If for any reason the streaming does start jumping, we are calling upon our family of light and Archangel Michael and Metatron to assist us with technology and streaming. But if for any reason it does not, you can always just circle back around to the recording. I get them loaded fairly quickly on Spotify and Apple Podcast, and then the next day on YouTube. So, but within the hour, usually after we are done, it will be on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. So Sovereign Temples is the channel, but welcome. And it's just such an honor to be here on this new moon energy of Virgo that blessed us yesterday. And I'm in an area where when the new moon and the sky is so dark, it's actually a certified dark sky, like on the Weather Channel map, and you can see the Milky Way. It is phenomenal. And to see the stars and your family of light and what feels like home for, I know, many of us on this call. And it is in the darkness that we can often see ourselves even shine the brightest, and that we do not have to fear darkness, and that we can actually use the darkness for us. And we are all sovereign beings that have free will choice, and that is really the mission of Sovereign Temples, is to gather our family of light beyond religious dogma or beyond just one path. And whatever name of God you use, whatever prophet, ascended master you work with, maybe numerous, that is welcome here. We are a community embodying our own sovereign divinity. And we honor you and your path that guides you back to the Holy One within. And at Sovereign Temples, we are all about reconciling the divine feminine that has been stripped from much of the patriarchal rule in religious faiths. And that is not to say we are part of the insanity currently taking place around so much confusion of what a woman is, and the new age feminist movement. And that is not to say that someone that is really struggling with identity is not a very real thing. But what I am referring to is the concept that you don't even know what a woman is, or that it's okay to reassign genders to young, impressionable children, and castration. And that is what we are seeing because the balance got so off balance. And the Holy Mother, the Divine Mother of all life, has been stripped from what is being taught. And there is a great hunger that humanity has to reconcile with the divinity of the feminine and masculine principles within. And because there has been such a separation of the Divine Mother, that is why I believe we are seeing what we are seeing, especially people attempting to push things on young children. And we are gathering beyond all that is taking place as we have all co-created it collectively. I take 100% responsibility for what is in my external world. And when I witness, my innocence witnesses things, I know that I too called forth those circumstances for myself, and I have the sovereign free will to choose how I respond, how I react, and how I use it. And I believe that we are in a spiritual warfare where there are certain entities that would seek to have dominion and power over others because they have lost their own soul remembrance of being fully one with the Holy Mother and Holy Father, and the need to take from another. And that is why we gather because all of that is taking place, and we rise above that, and we come together to co-create a new paradigm of heaven on earth for the future generations and our children's children. So let us not think that the darkness is a problem, or that the quote-unquote evil and insanity cannot be used to harness a great light, just like when the sky is so dark. You can see the lights, and there is a North Star to guide you. When you return back to your own sovereign divinity, you can indeed be living heaven on earth right here, right now. And as so many of us come together to do this individually, we create a collective consciousness. That, my friends, is how the world changes. It is not through more wars, more separation, more isolation, more blaming this side or that side, which they will continue to try their best to have you be a house divided against your good brothers and sisters that often have the same prayer you do. They simply see a different path. So be very careful from what you are about to be witnessing, especially in the political world, and allowing yourself to be infected with hate. That is not to say that you do not stand in your sovereignty, and we do not bow. When mandates were released, we stood in our sovereignty, and we did not succumb to being at the mercy of having to do anything to our holy temples that we did not see fit, from direct guidance. And we do not judge those who felt called to do anything with their body. We are here to create a ripple effect of sovereignty, and that starts within. It cannot start anywhere else. A house divided against itself will not stand. And I want to ask you if you are ready to be a unified house of your divine feminine and your divine masculine. An inner communion is the divine feminine principle, where we allow ourselves to go into the womb of nothing, the empty space that gives way to all creation, And we remember the divine quality of our inner eyesight and the spoken word, and that we are made in the exact image of our Holy Mother and Holy Father that can immaculately birth new worlds and galaxies. And we call upon our family of light that has gone ahead and is truly in communion at all times with our higher selves. And we call upon our higher self to assist us with anything and everything. And throughout this practice, we then begin to embody this as a way of life in our day-to-day life. And miracles are indeed an ordinary occurrence in our life. So be sure to begin to relax and come into a space where you will not be disturbed with your water and journal, and begin to take deep breaths through your nose and out through your mouth. Slow and centering in through the nose, out through the mouth. Can you trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be right now? Breathing slowly in through the nose, out through the mouth, and knowing that there is a community live and on the recording in this multidimensional space that is harnessing the unlimited power of their higher self with divinity to co-create a heaven on earth. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and allowing yourself to see a diamond light surrounding your body right now. Continuing with your breath and placing and activating by simply remembering what you can encapsulate yourself in, a diamond light around you, starting at about 33 inches above you. And encapsulating you and even traveling to the center of Earth, expanding all around you, a Merkabah diamond field of light. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to take your attention to your pineal gland, the center of your head, of your brain, behind your forehead, and see a diamond light within your mind. Place your attention there. We're going to invoke our higher self to activate our pineal gland right now. Allow yourself to take 3 deep breaths into this area. Silently, or using the power of your word, to invoke your higher self to activate your pineal gland right now. Higher self, I invoke you to activate my pineal gland right now. Breathe into it. Throughout this inner communion, where you are protected in a diamond field of light, if you hear the word I or my, you automatically associate it to yourself in addition to hearing you. Feeling a current opening from the center of your feet in your perineum area, your earth chakras at the center of your feet and your hands opening, your perineum red, extending roots down to Mother Earth, plugging in, feeling your sacred flesh and blood grounded and fully supported, and made up of the same elements that make up Earth, and just how abundant and regenerative she is, so are you. Allow that energetic line to be felt. Roots in your seed center, connecting to that seed center. The center that has the qualities to birth new life. Orange into the umbilical space, the belly, the digestion of life that has a golden umbilical cord connected to the divine mother's womb of nothing that can never be cut, that gives life to all things and form to all life. You can never be separated from your Holy Mother. Within your heart center, from the yellow, golden solar center you go into the heart, green and pink like the rose, knowing that the thorns are just as beautiful as the flower. They all have their place. The unconditional love, the innocence of your sacred heart, or your inner child, and the master within can be felt and heard. Your heart. Now allowing yourself to breathe in and out audibly through your throat, the blue. Giving thanks for the free will to speak life. The word becomes flesh. Allowing indigo within your mind's eye and the diamond light within the pineal gland, where true sight resides. The imagination lives, an immaculate quality of divinity, your imagination, designed to be an empty space, to carry out your heart's desires, funneling open in the violet funnel of the crown, space on a baby, the soft spot, and allowing your sacred human flesh to completely take the ascending from the center of earth, your earth stars, all of your chakras from your root, climbing up and ascending into the light of your higher self through the gateway, your oversoul. Now allowing your inner eyesight to show you the descending pathway from your higher self, the gateway of your oversoul, through your crown, your third eye, your heart, your solar center, your sacral chakras, your root, and into Mother Earth, and the merging of the ascending and descending pathways giving you life right now. Holy, holy, holy. Breathe in to the house of divinity right now. You are divinity in human form. Your higher self is forming the electrons through the elements of earth to give your body life. Can you remember? Breathe in to your sacred, sovereign temple. Allowing yourself to see and feel the diamond Merkabic light swirling all around you. Your higher self encapsulating you and filling your body with life. Your higher self, birthed from the Holy Mother and Holy Father, a daughter and son of the Most High. You are that. Can you remember what you have access to and who you really are? Allowing this peace and this unconditional love that you are feeling pulsating through you. I know you feel it. Consume you. For you do not have to earn this. It is always and forever yours. The light of your own divinity, conceived in the dark womb of nothing, and the merging from the darkness and the light. What can be birthed from that? The Milky Way, the starlit sky, allowing yourself to invoke your higher self to guide you through a remembering, clearing, and seeding right now. Higher self, I invoke you. I invoke you right now to clear any viral programs of separation, isolation, poverty, or being at the mercy of anything or anyone outside of you. Higher self, my guiding light. Higher self, take me to the womb of nothing right now. Take me to my divine, holy mother's womb right now. Help me remember. There is nothing to do. There is nowhere to be. Simply allowing yourself to bask from simply existing as the breath and life of your holy parents, and allow yourself to be nourished within the womb of nothing right now. Filling the mana and the stardust and the light of your own higher self and divinity, creating this temple space for your nourishment. A sigh of relief, a smile that this space is always accessible. The space of immaculate grace swirling around you, regenerating you right now. Bask in it. You have created it. Higher self, I invoke you right now. Allow yourself to see your higher self beaming from 33 inches above you, from the Divine Mother's womb into your third eye, and expanding a healing diamond light throughout all of your neurological pathways. Higher self, I invoke you to clear my neurological pathways and to release all confusion, anxiety, worry, doubt, separation, and isolation. Clear this space right now so that my mind can operate as you intended it to, which is to be an empty space to assist me in creating the great prayers of my heart. See the clearing, see the light, the alchemical transmutation miraculously occurring for you right now. It is your birthright to invoke this as a daughter and son of the Most High. Breathing in the light and exhaling anything no longer serving you. Feeling the prayers on your sacred heart for humanity to live in peace and in right relations with all that is. And trusting that the present moment and only the present moment will reveal the next step and not a moment before, and that's okay. Thank God for that. Feeling humanity experiencing this peace. Experiencing sovereignty, as heaven and earth is experienced by us and through us, and more come into alignment with their sovereign power to create through the power of their imagination, with the assistance of divinity and their family of light and ascended masters and divine guidance. What does the school system and learning environment look like for our children? How wonderful, thriving, joyful are our children throughout the day, playing, laughing, learning, and experiencing each other. As sovereignty reigns down and reigns supreme through us, what do our governments look like? To serve the people in sovereignty, giving thanks for all that is being seen and crumbling down to make way for sovereignty to reign supreme. Seeing sovereign leaders that operate in transparency and integrity and in right relations with all that is. Seeing them lifted into positions of leadership. Divine servants to humanity and the people of all the nations across the world. Seeing the farmers and the food and the water, how pure, whole, and nourishing, and companies that honor sovereignty and living in right relations and in sovereignty are shining and rising and being lifted into prosperity and thriving. Can you remember the infinite possibilities that are born from faith in yourself and your good brothers and sisters? What infinite possibility is on your heart? See it and feel it fulfilled right now. Giving thanks that it is done. Giving thanks that the present moment, which is all there ever has been and all there ever will be, within our eternal life. Giving thanks that the present moment is where the gift of each action step will be found, and the divine masculine will come through you to complete any task, to birth and form that which you are able to see within your mind's eye, and to feel it and allow it to gestate within you and be nourished by your faith and trust. Higher self, I invoke you. I invoke you right now to assist me in daily time, in inner communion, and journaling, and time seeding and feeling and nourishing and harnessing the divine feminine qualities within me, so that I may be prepared in each present moment to allow the divine masculine to move through me, to be an inspired, aligned action for my highest good. That which is for my highest good is for the highest good of all. And I invoke you right now to seed my vision with sovereignty, that I may always honor the sovereignty within me and the sovereignty within others. Taking a moment to thank yourself for doing this type of co-creation for humanity, and remembering action is indeed the last step of creation, but seeing and feeling are first. Seeing with your inner eyesight that which is external is simply a creation of what was seen in a past moment. Your future is simply what you see right now. That's it. What you can see and feel. What you can act upon from allowing yourself time within. All the past and all the future is simply from present moment creation. You will know you are in the present moment when you are in peace and slightly at times in fear. Fear happens when you are expanding, and that is okay. You can feel the fear and move through it. You do not have to banish your feelings, use them. If you are feeling anxious or worried, it is letting you know you are not living in the present moment. You do what you can when you can, and not a moment before. celebrate the gift that is your life by spending more time in the present moment. You are here. You would not be on this call if you were not here to co-create and birth a new paradigm of heaven on earth. That is why you are on this call. And it starts in your own life by being present to the gift that is your life. We'll see you next time. I'll leave the music on, and I invite you to journal what it is that you experienced when you come out of this space. And remember that your water is blessed by the resonance that you created all around you. I will see you next time. All my love and light. Namaste.